Human Rights, Questions and Answers by Leah Levin, translated by Vikas Despande. For more updates pertaining to the book reviews, do subscribe to Bookstream YouTube channel. Press the bell icon to receive the latest updates on book reviews. Human rights. Almost every intelligent living human on this planet might be familiar of these two words. Since ages back in history, there was, and still today, there is, violation in regards to humanity. There are various factors behind these violations: greed, politics, religion, dominance, ego. These factors influence many cluster of minds, often joining the hands to those and supporting to those selfish deceits to gain authority over oneself. The cause and effect on these human rights and its violations will one or the other end impact lives of many, often scaring them as well as scarring them with abuses, violence, hatred, till justice is deserved for the rest of their lives. There are economical destitutions for some countries like Somalia, for example, which has inequalities in their well-being, results in violences, and on the other side there are countries which wage war for its resources with other countries and dominate as well as dominate through its military prowess. No matter what factors involved, the impact on the world isn't going to be the same as it was in its history. Though this book provides the readers about the basic understanding about human rights, it is up to the countries to educate their young minds and future citizens on the importance of human values. Whenever there is a question arised on the safekeeping as well as nourishment of these ethical constructs, the rights of humans, and the reason to stand up against the indifference, matters of utmost importance. On the dire end comes to picture. This simple book educates its readers through question and answers about the need of human rights. The book is split into two parts. First part highlights about the necessary questions, rules and laws, enactments, meetings, as well as events which stressed on various aspects within the confines of human rights. Also, one can see the effort taken by the United Nations to provide the opportunity for those who are subjected to injustice. In the second part, one can find the list of articles, which is of around 30 in number. At the same time of publication of this book, subjected to further corrections in later years. These articles comes under the label the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Importance is given to the basis or basic as well as customary rights like equality, dignity, freedom of speech, education, abolition of slavery and its practices, abolition of death penalties, torture or cruel punishment, no arbitrary arrests, detention or exile, violation of constitutional or legal rights, violation in privacy, freedom of movement, so far and so forth. This book has many cartoons placed in the right spots to educate as well as to understand certain aspects to the content in depth. This book is a guide for those who want to bring change and seek peace with humanity through rights declared by the United Nations or UN. I would like to thank National Book Trust India for providing such a useful resource at a reasonable price. Appreciate their efforts to educate the masses through these types of books. It will be really useful and beneficial for students, practicing lawyers, teachers, legal communities, and for curious readers. Most of all, this book will be useful for social activists, civil service aspirants, as well as researchers who are interested to pursue a career in world affairs. I hope you got some information on this book to be useful through this book review. Until the next book review, do check and buy this book on the National Book Trust website, which should be a part of anyone's personal library collection. Until then, signing off from Bookstream YouTube channel, Sandesh.